met him backstage. He is known from the Showtime. He's been on PBS, and he's been part of the BBC. Wisconsin's motherfucking finest. Please give it up to Jim Ruel.
Thank you. How you guys doing? Good. Heard a bunch of native comedians, and I don't know if you have any questions. Now's your chance to be annoying. We could ask questions. People meet us. Oh, your Native American. Oh my God. And it's not that they're really annoying questions, but they're the same 5 questions over and over you hear your entire life. And they're pretty mundane. Oh, what tribe are you? You guys live in teepees and stuff. And what tribe are you on? That really annoys the fuck out of me. I'm like, I'm gonna kill you, and I'm like, why do I want to kill him? Just because I've heard it a lot, and it's not a big deal. And I think about it like, well, we do that too. But it's because we're at a powwow, we're trying to hook up, we have to make sure we're not related. You have to be careful with that. Well, some people less careful. It's a big, there are like protocols in dating in Indian country, mostly involving fractions. I know that sounds confusing, but we have this thing called blood quantum that a lot of tribes require. You have to be at least 1/4 blood, like descendant from the original people on the rolls, otherwise you don't qualify, which is crazy as it sounds. But that means when you're meeting somebody, you got to figure out how much they are and then maybe do a little math. It's weird, you just meet someone at the bar, like, well, how much are you? Because I'm half, you're 3/4, let me get a napkin and figure this out before this goes any further. What's the common denominator? It comes out to 5/8, which I've never heard of an Indian with that one before. I'm sorry, I can't. No, I don't want my kids running around saying, "Hi, 5/8 Indian." What the hell happened there? Must have been a threesome or something. But that's I'm half. When I was born, I had blonde hair, and my mom's full blood. She's Ojibwe, full blood. And can you imagine that? A blonde baby emerging from a full-blooded Indian woman? It must have just shocked the hell out of everybody. Oh my God, it's not done yet. Put it back in. It's could have gestated a little more. I think the nurse saved me. No, it's okay. This is good luck to these people. It's like the white buffalo. Touch it for good luck. It's special. Yeah, so and now I am a father. I have a daughter, and I'm just curious to see what people clap for that. Actually, if you knew how much I play video games, that actually is it's a bit of an accomplishment. It's like, my World of Warcraft clan couldn't believe it when I told them I could be a dad. They're like, what? Was it an accident? No, it wasn't an accident. And if you think about it logically, babies can't be accidents, right? Because the act of producing a baby takes too long. There's too much repetitive motion involved to be an accident, right? You can't accidentally churn butter, right? Oh no, look what I did here. I did not mean to make all this butter. I should have stopped 15 minutes ago. I was so clumsy. What a horrible accident. Butterfingers. So yeah, became a dad, and my woman, she's Mexican American. Yeah, figured that was close enough. And there's some indigenous in there, and find common ground, and I was wrong. Partially, yeah. As soon as she got pregnant, she got in my face. You know our baby's gonna be bilingual, right? Okay, fine. Oh my God, is she here? Oh, it's her cousin? Her cousin's here. Maybe I should change the joke. No, she got in my face. You know our baby's gonna be bilingual, right? Okay, fine, she can learn my tribal language. That's right, I forgot you guys have languages too. But no, I get it. Spanish is a very important European language. Give props for that. She didn't think that was funny at all. But she was very cool about it. I came home from work one day, And she actually had a language program for my tribe, an Ojibwe language kit. And it came in a birch bark basket. She didn't even tell me. It was a nice surprise. I come back from work. She's like, here you go. Our baby's going to be trilingual. I was like, oh, crap. Now I got to learn my language. I was just talking shit, honey. I wasn't actually going to learn this. I got a baby on the way. I played World of Warcraft. You know what I mean? I don't really have time for these things. I mean, I do know a bit of my language. I've taken some classes. We actually had classes back home in Wisconsin around. But it's not an easy language. It's considered one of the 3 hardest languages in the world to speak. For example, this is how you say goodbye in Ojibwe. Gigawabamin Minuwa. Yeah, that's a freaking mouthful. What if you're in a hurry? I gotta catch a plane, so I gotta go. Hold on, Gigawabamin, respect the culture. Sounds like something Jabba the Hutt would say, right? Gigawabamin Minuwa ho ho solo. The Honorable Jabba says goodbye. I have picked up some Spanish here and there. Learned I'm happy means keep doing that. Something I know now. Someone's laughing a little too hard. You see that too, man. All right. So anyway, I grew up in Wisconsin, moved out here back in mid-2000s. It was an exciting time. I wanted to get into acting. That's how dumb I was when I moved here. No, it's so hard. But I was like, man, maybe I could do a commercial. You know, that's where you see like a lot of famous actors. They show like their early career when they get commercials, and I was like, man, that'd be cool. I can do that. I could do like a shampoo commercial. You never see Indians doing that. If you have a dry, flaky scalp, just throw it away. Why would you hold on to that? That's a little creepy. I wouldn't do that. It's weird. I remember they were, I think they were doing casting for the first Harry Potter movie. And I love those books. I mean, I don't know if you've read them, but that was big. As I mentioned, I played World of Warcraft. I read nerd things. And the 6th book was actually entitled Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Even me. So I was going to audition for that first movie until I found out who was directing it. Does anyone know?
Chris Columbus.
Yeah, Chris Columbus. I did not want that to be my acting debut. And introducing this new Native American actor discovered by Chris Columbus. Hey Jim, I heard Columbus found you. Shut up! Just never live that shit down. You know? I mean, it's a nice holiday. I'm sure you guys love it. I'm not Columbus Day. For Thanksgiving, that's another fun one. We call it your welcome day. That's what we call it. And Halloween, that is another fun one. I didn't even know that we all like. I just thought I liked Halloween, and then Ty mentioned. I'm like, God, maybe we all like. But it is kind of awkward sometimes when you watch the scary movies. You know, like The Shining and some of those. You watch them and they're about a building or whatever that was built in an Indian burial ground. But you watch them the whole way through, and there's no Indian ghosts in it. Like, what the hell happened there? Even our ghosts are being relocated? That's some bullshit. Boo, boo, I'm sorry, you gotta go to Oklahoma and scare people. Boo! Moving in the afterlife. How we doing? I have no concept of time this thing. Oh, he's doing the light? Okay. I'm not even wearing my glasses. I can't even see it. I'm getting older now. You want to see proof how old I am? Yes. Oh my God, look at that. Isn't that wild? Anyone in their mid-40s yet? You're like, all of a sudden you can't read your phone as well? It's terrifying. That's actually the only jokes I prepared for today. I could talk about my tribe. You want to hear about that? Could you imagine if you said, no, we don't want to hear about your tribe? You're so hateful. No, I did want to talk about this, though. You do get a lot of questions with your neighbors. As I mentioned before, we get a lot of questions. And sometimes we get really weird ones, which everyone gets weird questions, right, I guess? I don't know, but we like to hang out and talk about them. Like, this is what I got. And I was like, oh my God, that's a crazy person. And then you're like, you know what I should have said to them? And they're like, oh, yeah. But this was one of those moments where I actually thought of it in the moment, and I was just so proud of myself, and I just couldn't wait to tell my friends, like, dude, he asked this, and I said that, and it was amazing. So I was hanging out, actually, just outside here, in front of the theater, waiting for some friends to come by, and I was kind of in like a down mood a little bit, and there was a lot of people, waiting for their friends and milling about, and I was just like, oh man. And then I saw a butterfly flying around, and it came and landed on my arm, and I just kind of felt good about that. I was like, all right, butterfly, what's up? But then I noticed there was a crowd forming around me, and I was like, uh-oh, here we go. It's gonna start. And sure enough, I got one of those questions. Are you Buddhist? I was like, no, I'm Native American. People are like, oh my God, that makes so much sense with the butterfly. I guess the butterfly's going, holy shit, what's so many people? Oh, half-breed, Native American, I mean, this was. And sure enough, there was a guy kind of like lingering though, after people like lost interest in the butterfly. He was kind of lingering. I could tell he had a question. And he was just kind of trying to make sure no one would notice. Is it true that aliens visit you guys on your reservations? And I barely even paused, and I leaned in, and I said, we're not allowed to talk about that. he got so freaking excited. Oh, so you're saying, but you can't say. Right on Reddit, holy fuck. All right, I'll leave you guys with this. This is something, a little piece of wisdom. Now that I'm older, I need to figure out this wisdom shit. I really just need an app on my phone that reminds me of why I went in the kitchen. That's what I need. But this is something my grandmother used to say to us when we were growing up. She said, before the white man came, he made a funny face, and then he came. And I'm not sure. As a young kid, and sometimes Indian wisdom is just, you don't really get it in the moment, and you gotta think about it later on in life. Anyway, they called her Spread Eagle. That was her super name, or we're not sure. Hey, thank you guys very much.